Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Alrighty, so I did some off-screen grinding to get the bug frags I needed and to max out my previous style. I'm now at electric bug style. So there you are, land. It's here now, so let's begin. I'd like to discuss what we plan to do about Alpha. But first, now that the World 3 has stolen Alpha, I need to tell you all what it really is. What it really is? Scilab created Alpha a decade ago in the top-secret project. It was developed as the basis for our net community. It is the primal internet. Better keep the gooners away then. The primal internet? We thought it was a monster, but it's the internet? That is correct, the original form of our current net. We tried many things to create the net that we know today. One day, all the devices connected to Alpha malfunctioned. At the time, our researchers thought the problem was the Auto-Navi, which was developed at the same time. We at Scilab reacted strongly against the man who developed the Auto-Navi and decided it must be deleted. He was held in custody and the Navi Elite Corps deleted his Navi. We thought that would be the end of it, but after that the worst net accident in history occurred. An accident? All devices connected to Alpha were destroyed. The Auto-Navi wasn't responsible at all. Precisely, Alpha itself caused the accident. Unknown to the Alpha team, it was riddled with bugs. It gained a level of intelligence around that of an amoeba. Well, perhaps not intelligence, more like instinct. I can't believe the internet could become self-aware. Using its newfound instincts, Alpha crept into all the devices connected to itself. It absorbed all manner of navies, programs, everything. It was as if a giant amoeba was devouring all of Cyberworld. A week later, it had devoured everything, and Scilab took advantage of its bloated state to capture it. Alpha had finally been captured, but for 6 months, all of Net Society was brought to a halt. This event is known today as the Alpha Revolt. Back then, only a few devices were hooked into Alpha. But if Alpha were to return today with all that's online, there would be nothing we could do. It would be the end of all Net Society. And now that Alpha is in the hands of the World 3, it must be deleted. Emergency! All auto tanks on patrol have gone berserk. They cannot be controlled. Civilian casualties possible. Auto tanks? Like the ones that were in AC/DC? Gosh, I hope not. Quickly, everyone, we better go! Alright, quickly rush back over to AC/DC town. And skipping the frankly impossible cutscene. And let's just delete this virus real quick. Oh, nice. Are you okay, Lan? Yes, I stopped the tank. How are things there? The officials have managed to stop the other tanks. However, we now know that the situation is much worse than we previously predicted. What do you mean? The reason those tanks went haywire, you mean the virus? That was no virus. The force running those tanks was Alpha Bug. Alpha Bug? Yes, it seems one of the bugs from Alpha managed to infiltrate one of the army systems. That means Alpha has escaped from somewhere. It seems Wily has started decoding Alpha. We don't have much time left. We must find the WWW base and delete Alpha fast. Seems that Alpha Bug has broken into army systems everywhere. Military hardware around the globe has been taken over. It could lead to a war that envelops the entire Earth. Jack into all nets around the globe, access the armor systems, and destroy the Alpha Bug. Hello, Mom, what's wrong? It's your dad. He's disappeared from the hospital. He's in no condition to be moving around. Where could he be? I'm on my way. You wait there. Megaman, we have to get to the hospital. Roger. And no, I will not stop doing that. It's hilarious. Okay, let's see if there's a second mystery data in here. And there in fact is. Yep, you never know what you're gonna get with the bug style. It's worth going through to get the bug stop program, though. Alright. Let's head over to beach and find out what's happening from Mom. I don't think I can. Okay, I can feed it. Only once, though. Mom, have you found Dad? And it's almost time for him to take his medication. Oh, what shall we do? Medication? Yes, your father has been taking pain medicine every day. Without it, he isn't able to get up out of bed. But he's run off somewhere without taking it. So if the effects of his last dose run out... Lan, we have to find Dad. But we have no clue where he could be. Well, let's start by searching this room top to bottom. Maybe we can find some sort of clue. Mom, don't worry. I promise that I'll find Dad. Come on, Megaman, let's look for clues. Let's see. I have to go search for Alpha. Sorry for worrying for you. In his condition... Megaman, let's find Dad. But where did he go? He'd have to have gone somewhere having devices to locate Alpha. Yep, and now it's time to go open the mystery door that in Scilab. Why did I go to the third floor? Alright, the basement works, I can get out of here. Alrighty. It's not that one. It's the one in your dad's lab. Dad! So you followed me. Dad, you have to get back to the hospital. Son, I can't just lie in bed. Not when Alpha is in the hands of the World 3. Right now, I'm tracing the attack of the Alpha Bug's attack. It could lead us to the World 3 base. But you're in no condition to be doing that. Let's just leave it up to the officials. I can't do that. I must delete Alpha with my own hand. Because Alpha was created by Scilab? But why do you have to take on that responsibility? 20 years ago, a promising scientist came to Scilab. He used the latest tech to create the basis of the net. A prototype of the internet, Alpha. That scientist was a man who I respect very deeply. It's my duty to delete Alpha for him. Understand that a great man may have created Alpha, but not why you have to put yourself in such danger. That scientist's name was Tadashi Hikari. He was my father. What? Gramps created Alpha? That is why I must delete Alpha with my own hands. And now is the only time that I can. When he stopped the Alpha Revolt, Gramps installed a program, Guardian, into Alpha's core. So long as it isn't deleted, Alpha can't fully recover. one of Gramps' programs, so it can't be deleted easily, not even by Wily. Oh, the computer has finished tracking the World 3 space. Dad, are you okay? Here's your medicine. Mom gave it to me. Thank you. I'll be okay in a moment. I'll delete Alpha for you. No, it's too dangerous. I can do it. After all, I'm your son. And I have Megaman. As long as we're together, we can do anything. And I can see that you're growing up now. I knew it comes a day where the son exceeds the dad. But I never knew yours would come so quickly. According to the data, World 3 space is at... What? The Demon Waters? The part of the ocean is known for its ferocity. It's full of demon currents, spinning waters strong enough to create whirlwinds. To approach it is certain death. How can that area be approached? It would have to be by boat. The turbulent air there above there would crash any plane. But if you were to go by boat, it would have to be a very powerful engine to avoid being pulled under the waves. So we need a boat with a huge engine to get to the base. Dad, I'll do it. I'll delete Alpha for you. Nolan, you mustn't think of it that way. The battle you are going to face isn't for me. It's your battle, yours and Megaman's. You must fight for all those that you love, and our future. Lan, Megaman, no hub. Fight together to stop the World 3's plan. Roger, Roger. We will. Be careful, both of you. Alright, now we head over to Beach Street to go to the only boat that's in the game. But currently, its motor is too weak. We'll have to upgrade it. We only know one person rich enough to do that quickly. We'll have to talk to Yai after we inspect the boat. Wonder if this boat can be used. The engine looks pretty old, though. It will need a new engine to get to the World 3 base. But where can I find an engine? It won't be easy. We'll need help to find one. We can't do it alone. We don't have time to find anyone out. Just start looking. Let's head back over to ACDC Town. Why am I going to my room? I don't know. Do you know where I might find one? I need to install it in the boat that's on Beach Street. Where do you want to go at a time like this? You found the World 3 base, right? How did you know? Why didn't you just say so? It's going to be a dangerous fight, so I didn't want anyone else involved, right? Why should you try? I'm sorry, but fine. I'll get your engine for you. I'll see that it's installed by tomorrow morning. Could you also keep this? Sure, whatever. I'll take care of things. You go get ready for tomorrow. Just go get going. Alright, so now we're going to make a quick pit stop over at Higsby's shop. And with that, except for Anubis, I've bought one of every chip that he has available. Alright, let's go sleep for the night. I'm doing a stream! Welcome, my elites of the World 3. Thanks to your efforts, Alpha is now under our control. And now, Lord Wily, we may proceed with our plan? Precisely. We shall now free Alpha from Scilab's imprisonment. This will be the event of the century. This was definitely worth breaking out of prison for. So Net Society will finally come to an end. This will be at the end of the world. I'm getting hot. Just burn it, baby. He failed his mission, so I deleted him. Hail to Lord Wily, the eviest of all, the perfect king for our new world of chaos. Your new mission, my followers, is to protect Alpha, protect it from those Net Society fools. A new world awaits us, and it will stand upon the ashes of the Net Society. It is time to crush Net Society with an iron fist of wrath. Delete it! I am Wily, leader of the World 3. Very shortly we will conduct an assault on the net. Our assault will destroy all Net Society functions, army systems, and skipping the rest. You're up early today, Lan. This is it, the day we put a stop to Wily's plans. Come on, Megaman, let's get to Beach Street. But Lan, don't you think we should tell someone? Yeah, you gotta make sure that program's installed while you're working your way through the World 3 base. Fortunately, you don't need press, so you have room. Alright, moving on. Say goodbye to Mom, and then head out. Yep, library is in fact coming along nicely. I'll just skip the overly dramatic cutscene and get to the World 3 base. So this is the World 3 base. Man, there's no time to waste. Let's get moving. There isn't much time left. Every second counts. And skipping the rest because it's just them talking about how dramatic Chode is. You can jack into this wall here. A couple things you can grab. The collect program. Very valuable. Alright, so now we move on. Yep. I'm gonna skip this one. Basically just shows how that machine there works, letting you project your brain waves into cyberworld. Alright, so now, here's where we're attacked by the first of Wily's defense robots. And skipping to where we can jack into it. Okay, you gotta avoid these purple thingies. Oh, nice, HP memory. And that right there is why you have to have the alpha program installed. You can't see that unless you have it installed. And if you run into one of those, it sucks you up, and then one of the purple things comes and grabs you. Nice. Gotta get a key for that door. Yep. These purple things are rather annoying, but you gotta deal with them. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can't go back that way. I gotta go back this way. Alright, now we have the key we need for that door, and we can go fight this boss. So nice to meet you again, Mega Man, and you land Flashman and his operator? So you were the one behind that beam. I've been brought back thanks to Lord Wily. Don't think I'll be as easily deleted this time. The only way you can stop the guard robot is by defeating us. Flashman, delete Megaman and take our revenge. Flashman, full synchro! And here's a sneak peek of the main mechanic of the next 3 games. How's that even possible? I have been fully digitized. Syncing with my Navi is second nature to me now. In universe, that means that they can operate with 0 efficiency loss. No grappling with controls or anything like that. Battle routine set! Execute! And there we go. And gonna do a couple battles with Kingman here just to get them out of the way. Because I can, mainly. Alright, Wily's research lab. Alright, onwards to the next guard robot. Let's just jack into it now. In this case, you actually have to fight 2 of Wily's Navis. Bubble Man and then Desert Man. Bubble Man just operates the weapon for this one. Yeah, this is one of the more annoying sections. Oh, of course, I have to start all the way over. Perfect. Yes, perfect. And yeah, I will be doing a lot of off-screen grinding for chips and such. Especially now that I have the collect program. Alright, here's the Bubble Man fight. Eh, take the money at least. So- Alright, now for the Desert Man fight. Alright. Yeah, I'm not walking all the way back. Okay, let's just quickly beat Desert Man so we can move on. And let's just quickly beat Guts Man a couple times. And there we go. Classic rolling boulder trap, and shots in a classic circle of flames. There's a reason I'm making an adjustment real quick. Because this is the one where you could get the Magnum 1A chip that you need for that quest. And you definitely want to do that quest. And I also did get the Plant Man V3 off screen. Oh, that was easier than I thought it would be. I'm gonna shrink that later. Of course. Of course. Man, I'm just off my game today. Yeah, not sure how I did that, but I pulled it off. Alright, got the ID data I need. Alright, time to expedite. Here we go. Now, this is another 2-battle one. You have to fight both Flame Man and Plant Man. There, I got it. And there we go. Now for Flame Man. Alright, so now I'm going to deliberately leave so I can take... No, I'm not. The quest can wait. And you have to fight one last Navi. Real man. Alright, got the ID data. Oh, made it through, finally. Of course. Yeah, it's probably gonna take a good few tries. Wait, not a few, 100. There we go, got it. And to sum up, Wily pulses in to try and control Alpha. And you have to try and stop him. Now you full synchro with Mega Man, and then you go to try and stop Alpha. Base destroys the Guardian program, and then you have to fight Base. And there we go. Once again, Buster Max for the win. And Alpha is released. It absorbs Base and Wily. And there we go. Now there's a lot of cutscenes of Alpha falling apart and such. Skip. Skip. Now you gotta try to work your way out. Alright. Skip it all. You won, to sum it up. Alrighty, that's gonna wrap it up for this stream because I want to do some off-screen grinding, and then we'll get into the post-game stuff next time. So as usual, I'll post the VOD on my YouTube. See you next time.